is growing, and she's about to walk into the beginning ebb of that ministry.
Wow.
Then, as she's walking down to the mall, her husband pushes her over the side, which means he doesn't understand the change in his wife.
Mm-hmm.
But God has given her insurance, so to speak, this
No.
bungee cord.
Wow.
And he's basically saying, while you're going to be vulnerable and transparent, you won't be too transparent
Oh, wow.
in this whole thing. And the fact that you call them bloomers means simply this is about to bloom.
Oh, wow. Oh, she's going to be so excited.
See? So there you go. So that's the meaning of the
Thank you.
dream. So seeing gift is about to be birthed, and her husband may not understand. It's a tell a vision, child eyes seeing, and even though her husband doesn't understand, she won't be dramatically impacted by it, and it will still bloom.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yes.
Unfortunately, my dream is not that good. Okay, I have a 20-year-old daughter, and she's currently in college. There is two parts of the same dream because it continued. Basically, I walk in a room and my daughter is being raped. Several people is in the room raping her. As I open the room, I look at her. I only can see her legs, and she's shaking her legs, and I know she's dying. Okay, so I scream her name. The next day or so, or 2 days after that, I walk in a room where there is a family reunion. My father is there.
In the dream.
In the dream,
Yeah.
yes. In the dream, so my father, every time he sees me, this is in real life, my father says to me, "Hi, honey." That's his hello, okay, in Spanish.
Right.
When I walk in the room, I recognize my father is dead, but he's alive currently, but I knew that he was dead, so I was surprised to see him there. So he leaves me with the impression, because he communicates with me in my mind,
Right.
that he will no longer be able to call me, "Hi, honey." He will no longer be able to say me, "honey," which created me great pain. As I walk out, I encounter two red snakes intertwined.
Okay.
And I'm screaming, and I wake up from there.
So a dream in the dream again?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, basically it says, one, the red snakes represent two issues that are trying to lie to you.
Okay.
Snakes represent a lie, a long tail, meaning something that's fabricated, not to be believed, a falsehood. Okay, first one is that this is going to happen to your daughter. Second one is that you're going to lose the love of your father. Both of those are untrue.
Amen.
Okay? First one, pray, you'll stop it. Two is, it may not be the physical rape, it may just be just the whole thing that's going on around her, emotional betrayals, upheavals, people abusing, misusing, control, manipulation, that type of thing. And she'll be able to get out of that. The lie is she can't get out of it, but she will be able to get out of it.
I remember there was blood dripping onto her feet.
Right, right. Which basically means that it's going to be very, very painful to her.
Okay.
If there's not prayer. See,
There will be.
This is what I call a warning dream. That says, this is telling you, pray, this doesn't have to happen. It's
Amen.
a warning dream. Number two, it's also a dream the enemy wants you to think that you're going to lose the love of your father, which is a lie. These two dreams will try to intertwine themselves. The two lies will try to intertwine themselves to make you lose hope.
Is that
and
the
faith.
love of my father, or
Yeah.
the love
Right.
of my father, the one
Yeah.
on earth?
Yeah.
I think it's the love of my father.
That father right there.
Yes.
Exactly.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay? All right. Very good. Okay. This lady right here, then that'll be it right here.
Me? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
You're the last one.
My name is Priscilla Moore, and I'm coming from Michigan. My dream is short but very ugly. I dream on Thursday before getting ready to come to the conference that I was living in a basement. And
Living in a
basement,
Okay.
yes. And then I came out, and seems like a very poor neighborhood, and there are a lot of little boys, and one of them spoke to me. Now this little boy was, I could see his wisdom, wisdom in him,
Right.
and he said, you are persecuted, and I told him, I said, no way. I'm just a preacher. Then he said, Then I look around and I say, what, are you telling me I'm surrounded too many people, so I should move in in a place like a farm, to hide, to stop the persecution? And he said, where you are in the process of persecution, being persecuted. Then he said, no, move close to the hospital, which scared me to death. I said, and he said, yes, move close to the hospital, but do not provoke, whatever coming up. Mm-hmm. So that scared me.
So don't provoke something to happen.
Yes. Uh-huh. So please hear me out.
Okay. He gets the microphone. Okay, basically what the dream means is this. One, the basement means that right now what you're doing is kind of undercover. You're not seen on the surface of things. Number two, that if you do what God's called you to do, you will be persecuted. Number three, the hospital represents the church. Never get away from the church and get out on your own. The hospital represents the church, not the hospital. So it's not like move close to a hospital so if you get hurt, you can get there in a hurry. That's not what that means. It means that stay close to the church, the place that can repair you, the thing that can uphold you, the thing that can give input to you, the thing that can dress your wounds, can strengthen you, can undergird you and send you back out again. Stay close to the church. Don't provoke anything, meaning don't do anything silly. Because sometimes we get attacked, and that's one thing. Sometimes we do something that causes the attack. That's a whole different thing. Okay? So and he had wisdom, so the end result of this is if you just have the wisdom of a little child, you'll make it. Okay? All right, bless you. Okay, so dreams are remarkable tools the way God has created this. Job says this about dreams. He says that God speaks in one way or another. Man does not perceive it. In a dream and a vision of the night, while men slumber upon their beds, he opens the minds of men and seals their instruction in order to conceal pride from man and keep his soul from the pit. Wow. He gives you dreams so you can do what he's called you to do and avoid the snare of the evil one. Wow. In the last days, you're going to need that capability. So, Lord, give us all more of them. We need you to talk to us. We need you to speak to us. In any way you choose, we say yea and amen. You know best. We'll take it. Amen.
Folks, thank you for being here. Let me ask you to pick up your belongings and carry them with you. We can't save seats. The doors will be open at 6 o'clock, so and the service will be at 7. But remember to take your belongings with you. Thank you very much.
Come on, join the hosts of heaven. Lift your voices.